just subscribed. Yay, thank you. Appreciate it. We're going to be on YouTube and Facebook because, or not YouTube and Facebook, YouTube and TikTok, not Facebook. Monet, hello. Gorgeous. Good to see you. Okay. Hello, hello. I am so grateful you all are here. Okay. So we're going to do a get ready. I'm going to get ready and we're going to regulate as we do. So I'm just to breathe in, slowing it down, and exhaling. Hello, Mary. How are you? It is good to see you. Hey, hey, Lori. Hello. Everyone hopping in. If you're coming in on YouTube, thank you so much for saying hey. I'm Lori on YouTube. Um, I can kind of see you sometimes when you come in on TikTok, but it's the like I can't see on YouTube at like all. Hello, hello. Okay. So as we do, we are rolling our shoulders back and down, slowing the breath in through our body. Lori on YouTube and Rachel on TikTok. Can you put a thumbs up or a heart in the chat if the sound is good for you? Um, just making sure. Had some like I don't know some issues on the app, so I just want to make. Hey, LV11, good to see you all. Hello, AG, Alina is here. Kevin, good on YouTube. Awesome, Lori. Good. Right. Happy MLK Day. We are still not going back. And nervous system regulation is going to be even more, it's going to be even more necessary. Yes, I am back on TikTok, Alina. We are all back on TikTok. How cool is that? So, as we regulate here, we're rolling our shoulders back and down, slowing your breath in and exhaling. And I just posted this breath pattern that I'm going to teach you in a minute because there might be several of us who are feeling more anxious today. Hello, Midoriya. I hope I said that right. So we are going to be using this breath pattern here, twice in through the nose with a pause in between. Hello, Marisol. So breathing in, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. Yes, anxiety is off the charts for a lot of us, especially in the US today. So let us use this breath pattern. In, pause a little more, and exhaling. And as we breathe, here, let me see if I can get you guys to be up just a little bit higher because I feel like I'm like. As we breathe, we want to be using our diaphragm. We want to slow that breath in. There we go. In and exhale. Oh no, Rachel, I am sorry. So as we breathe in, slowly in through the chat, we are regulating our nervous system. So we're going to breathe in slowly, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. Hello, Blue. It is good to see you. Say hey in the chat on YouTube if you are new here. You are joining our nervous system regulation program, our community, and on TikTok, who do all of us a favor and share out this live. I'm sure there are so many of us who need to regulate today. So many. So as we breathe in and out, in, pause, we breathe a little more. Lisette, you are here. You are back, my dear. Oh, it has been too long since I have seen you. How are you? How were your holidays? It has been a while. Ooh. And we want to slow tie, slow breath in, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. In, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. Let's keep doing this pattern. We're going to do the energy hands in a second. So as you are going throughout your day, I want you to start, we're going to be talking about how to add nervous system regulation to your day. So we're going to be doing some techniques, but I want you to begin to add it to your day. Put it into every little crack and crevice of what you do, because this next 4 years is going to require us all, okay, to be regulated. They want us to be afraid. They want us to be angry. They want to hijack, right? Um, our nervous systems. And the thing is we don't have to let them. The way we resist is regulation. That will give us the capacity, the ability to um, organize, to take action. I have a couple friends who are running for office. Like there are ways that we can, we're not going to go quietly into the night. We are going to put up a fight, a big fight. But the way we have to do that is we have to take care of ourselves. If we do not take care of ourselves, that is just burnout. Okay? So, in order to take care of ourselves, we need to add it. I want you to go get a thing of post-it notes, and I want you to put them on the mirror. And I have my notes on my mirror, and I remind myself, right, as I'm breathing and as you're looking into the mirror, it's a very powerful somatic trigger into your brain that I am safe, that I am loved, that I am worthy. So breathing in and out. We're going to do it again with that pattern. So we breathe in twice through the nose. In. LV live in. Yes. I'm so grateful to give this information. In through the nose. Pause. Breathe a little more. And let it go. And here's the thing. I have a couple of videos of this on my page on TikTok. I'm going to move them over to YouTube. We are not going to waste our anger. We're not going to waste our energy in any way, shape, or form. Okay? So I'm not even watching. I know there's a lot of people like rage watching right now, the inauguration. No. I'm going to go regulate with you guys, see my mom. My mom's in town, and I'm going to fill my cup because I know what they're going to say, right? Like that's the nervous system. Like my nervous system knows, right? There. And I don't have to give the views, our attention, our energy is our current. The ability to shift it, to switch it, is our power. Okay. So, yes, exactly. So we're going to focus our energy. And one thing that we're going to do is we need to break the patterns of getting into that dysregulation. So when you see the bumper stickers, and I got protesters with hateful signs outside of my kid's school. I see them every day. Bumper stickers. Being in California does not in, um, insulate me from a lot of the things that are still going on. Our school boards, all this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause our nervous system. So we're not going to get caught up in that dysregulation, caught up in the fear they want to pull with us. We're going to pull it out. And here is what you're going to do. Pick your favorite tapping point. Maybe it's the side of the hand. Maybe it's your collarbone, head, side of the eye. And we're going to pause our nervous system so that we can decide how we're going to react. So breathing in, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. And as we reclaim our energy, it's going to allow us to redirect that anger. Now, I'm not saying don't get angry. Angry is powerful. There is a lot that we can do when we are in that like fight flight state. Like that is a gift from the creator to our nervous systems to be able to move, to affect change. But we cannot stay stuck in it, right? So we're going to choose where we redirect that energy. So in, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. So Rachel, I am so sorry you're facing winter storms. We were just facing fires here a couple months ago. I have friends facing them in LA. And so we know, right, that there is possibility of danger. But what we have to do is we have to get our nervous system to not focus on the danger, but to currently use our current resources better. So in, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. And I want you to do that until you feel a shift in your body. So keep breathing with me here. We can do it. The cool thing is that you can do this anytime, any place. Like you can use it like this right here is real subtle. So is this. So is this. Right? You can also do the one on the sternum. Breathe in, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. Okay. And what we're doing is we're allowing our nervous system to have just a second to redirect. And then we're going to decide where are we going to focus that energy. So I like to have it kind of preset right there, right? So decide now, what are you going to do when you get triggered by somebody saying something about the incoming president? What are we going to do when somebody puts forward, oh, yay, Tootie, I'm so grateful that you are looking forward to. Are you signed up for the class on the 29th? Is that what you're talking about? Um, Hey, Sue, it is good to see you. Or did you join us? I don't think, Tootie, did you join us in Breathe Free? Are you going to join us in Breathe Free? I am so sorry that you are struggling with anxiety every day. It is understandable. There are a lot of things to be anxious around right now. Good to see you, Sue. Um, if anyone would like to join me in Breathe Free, I think that's what you're talking about, Tootie. Breathe Free is a 6-week nervous system regulation program. Sue is in there. So is Ty. Say hey in the chat. So is Lori. Yes. Okay. Have you joined us in Breathe Free, Tootie? I'm so sorry. It was kind of. Did I not? I usually remember everybody who joined in Breathe Free, but there's over 100 now. If you still need to enroll, send me a message. I'll get you enrolled today. We start the live sessions tonight. Yes, you posted your email. Okay. Okay, I will make sure that I get in my message me here on TikTok right after this, and I will make sure that I get you enrolled because we have a live session tonight at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I don't want you to miss that and miss all that. So I'm so sorry. I know with the TikTok thing, I missed the messages and some things. So the live somatic session on Zoom, we start tonight. The live sessions for Breathe Free. Sue will tell you, Ty will tell you, the recordings are amazing. Breathe Free is like morning and evening exercises, 10 to 15 minutes. You press play and you just do what you follow along, regulate your nervous system. But the live sessions, if Ty is still here, she'll tell you the live sessions. We start with fear tonight, and then by week 5, we get to trauma release. Week 6 is holding positive emotions. Those are so powerful to be in the live sessions. So I will get you in right after this, Tootie. I'm so grateful you're joining us. Today is an amazing day to join. So we're going to decide where we redirect our energy. So I want you to, tonight is 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, Rachel. Rachel, when did you join Breathe Free? Did you join with the live sessions? So Rachel, I sent out a message me as well, Rachel, because the live sessions are restarting. I sent out a couple emails about whoever joined Breathe Free, how they can join us in the live sessions. So I don't remember your name on that list, but I'll go double check. I'll make sure that you get that link. So you have the original Zoom link. Okay, it's a different Zoom link now. Because I think, did you join for New Year, New Nervous System, Rachel? Was that the Zoom link I think that you have? We'll figure it. I'll make sure you got the link. You're going to be there. Let's go on. So we want to write our affirmations now. What are you going to say? What are you going to do when you get triggered? Okay, when people start spurting hate about women and LGBTQ rights and all these other issues and immigrants and You see the stickers and the signs and the protests. Like they're literally outside my kids' school, and I have to go to church a different way on Sunday, so I don't see them. Um, what are we going to do? And we decide now. We put that anchor in our nervous system now because we are not going to waste their energy on them. Okay? Our energy is powerful. Our energy is important. Our energy is our currency right now to shift and to change the world. So we can't get caught up in the dysregulation and the fear. They want you afraid. They want you angry. They want you ashamed. Why? Because it is very easy to oppress a dysregulated nervous system. They want you anxious. Our regulation is our resistance. And so what we're going to do is we are going to pause, in, breathe a little more, exhale, and as we tap, okay, we are going to decide where that energy goes. Okay? So yeah, Sue, I totally get it. And for me, it's my daughter. So I put all the thoughts towards my daughter's future, right? So it's like personally taking action on things that maybe I've been avoiding or putting out that is going to give me more time and space later. I just signed up for, I think they start in July. They teach, there's like a class on like that teaches women how to organize, like political activism class. I'll add it to my link in bio if I can remember where I got the link. It's from one of my friends. She's running to be a representative for her district in LA. So my affirmation right now is my energy is precious. I'm not going to waste my energy on being angry at some idiot with all his bumper stickers in front of me. No. Okay. So every time I see those bumper stickers, and if my daughter's in the car, or even if she's not, it is, I love you, Ripley. And I turn that energy, what they're trying to activate out to me, into love for my daughter. Because that love is going to, I know, it is going to help me move mountains. It is going to help me join the other moms who have been organizing. Well, I have joined them, but it's going to help me and the other moms who are organizing in our um, local school districts. We are going to make sure that there are good books in our libraries and those don't get banned. Like there's so much action that we can take, but we cannot let our nervous system get stuck in the freeze state. Okay? So that first one is in the moment. What are we going to do? In the moment. We have to have that little trigger. So take your notes, go favorite the video that I have on my profile that I just put up. With this, you can use any of the EFT tapping points. And now let's do a quick round of EFT tapping. And then, so you can kind of feel the shift right here, right? And then we are going to get into what we can do, adding things into our routine, okay? So let's take a breath. And we're just going to do a silent tap with me as we think about it. So I want you to look for the spaces in your day where you have a little downtime, right? I'm not coming for you, it's me too. But where are the times that you scroll TikTok or your mind can kind of wander? Maybe you have a drive to work. Maybe it's when you're sitting in line at the grocery store, the school pickup line. Um, when you're, I already said that, commuting to and from work, when you're getting ready for work. Now move to the top of the head. Where are those little down spaces? Maybe when you are done at the end of the day, where can you put some regulation? And you can add it to techniques that you are to tasks that you already do. So you can do breath work while you're watching Netflix. You can be putting on your mascara and saying, I am safe, I am loved, and I am worthy. So you can go do the scary things, like canvassing for different local political representatives or going to the city council meetings to make sure that businesses are not being discriminated against because they're owned by immigrants or LGBTQ or women. Now between your eyebrows, right? And we want to make sure that these are do them from a place of self-love, right? It's the self-care that's going to help us get there. This is like, I feel like the somatic self-care is like what's missing in most of the like self-growth, like activism, like they're talking about what to do. But in order to be able to do, you have to have extra resources, right? Burnout, breathing in and out. We're going to go to the side of the eye. Helps nobody. You being burned out helps no one. Um, Another little tip right here is for your body clock. Okay, so I want you to keep tapping. We're going to talk about resetting your nervous system by resetting your body clock. Should do a small video on this, but ask any questions you have in the chat. That'll help me make a better video on TikTok. So your circadian rhythm is your body clock. And it decides when you release cortisol, when you release melatonin, when you're sleepy, when you're ready to wake up. It decides all of those things. And what we need to do is we need to reset that clock so that it is on the best schedule for your life. Top of your lip. And there's some simple ways that we can do that. So this morning, was it this morning or was it yesterday morning? Anyway, here's 3 things you can do that are very simple to change and shift in your morning. Number 1, when you wake up, okay, you want to use this breath pattern that we just learned. In, pause a little more, and exhale. Yes, it was this morning. So Erin, who's on TikTok at Gen X Swifty, she was talking about how she would always wake up with anxiety. Like she always had that. Now she's been in Breathe Free for a couple months now. But I think it was after the first 2 weeks she sent me a message that she doesn't wake up with that anxiety in her chest anymore. It doesn't stay there all day long. And one of the things that she does is if it ever comes back up, she uses this breath pattern to let it go so that um, that anxiety doesn't like follow her throughout the day. So you wake up, you just start breathing like this, in through the nose, pause, breathe a little more, and let it go. Yes, so it was about the end of Breathe Free. I think you're like what, halfway through, Alina, AG? You're like halfway through. So she has been, um, she said it like doesn't even come up anymore. She's like, it's gone. It was a somatic release session as well. I think it was the trauma session that like really helped with that one for her, which is the 5th week of Breathe Free. So, um, no worries. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. You will get there when you are ready. If you have to restart, that's why Breathe Free, I created it that way, is that you have the content forever. You can stop, start, restart, keep going, use it as you need to. That's probably something we're going to be going through a couple times over the next 4 years. So use that breathing pattern as number 1 in your morning. Number 2 is you want to get early morning sunlight. Let's switch underneath our lip. You want to get early morning sunlight in your eyes as soon as possible. So one of the reasons you get anxiety so hard in the morning is something called the cortisol awakening response. Your body is supposed to release a little bit of cortisol to keep you awake and alert in the morning. But unfortunately, sometimes our body, especially when we're dysregulated, dumps a bunch of cortisol, too much cortisol. And so you get that like anxiety really high in the morning, and then it just kind of keeps you tired and like feeling off all day long. So one of the ways to help with that is to signal cortisol in a healthier way. And so you want, if you can, I know it's winter right now, get outside, get early morning sunlight in your eyes as early as possible after you wake up. 2 minutes is enough. 10 is great. And that will start your circadian rhythm by sending the light will signal something in your eyes called the suprachiasmatic nuclei, which will start your body clock at the right time. If you can be consistent with this for about 3 to 4 days, you will see differences in your body all day long, because that's 3 to 4 days is about how long it takes to reset your circadian rhythm underneath the collarbone. And then the last tip is that if you use caffeine, and I do, so no judgment on you, use it differently than I used to when I had anxiety, but delay your caffeine intake into the morning about 2 hours so that you don't artificially interfere with that cortisol release, so that your cortisol is released and then your body then gets the energy from the coffee. So it doesn't like add to the like too much cortisol, and your body will begin to release less cortisol and more steadily release it instead of like a big dump to give you anxiety. It'll release a little bit all throughout the morning to keep you awake and energized. Okay. So Jess, hello. Okay. Rolling your shoulders back and down. Okay. All right. Sternum now. So if anyone has any questions on those, let me know, and then we'll move on to the next few tips I have to share. Whew. Keep tapping with me here. We need to tap all day long, especially today. We are not letting any of that fear, that hate. Delaney, hello. Get into us. Just rail our day. Alina, good to see you again. Hey, Kathy. So hand on top of your head or behind your neck. We're going to be tapping here. Yes, Delaney, we do, especially today. So I wanted to be on here. We definitely need this today. Hey, Joe, how are you? Okay, we need to decide now that we are going to be okay. Decide now. Love wins. Breathing in and out. Okay, so hand over your heart. Oops, I didn't see the question, AG. I'm sorry, I didn't see your question if you did drop it in there, Alina. Hello, Lori. Okay. Jennifer, hi. Okay. So if there aren't any questions on the cortisol release for the morning, that is one. So one thing is that resetting your circadian rhythm. Those three tips that I give you is where to start. That is a powerful way to stop anxiety before it even starts. Michelle, how are you? Are you back in Hawaii? Did you have a good flight? Sunlight seems to agitate me in the morning, and I don't know why. I did it for 4 months straight. Okay, so the so the reason it does agitate you, Alina, is because um, the cortisol, you're already so high with cortisol. So Um, for you, instead of focusing in the morning, then I would focus on your evening routine, your in breathe free. Focus on those evening routines before you go to sleep, so that you are not going to sleep in the fight or flight response. And also make sure that you don't have any blue light about 2 to 3 hours before bed. So you can get the blue light glasses. You can put the filters on your phone, so that you have. We want lower energy wavelengths of light about 2 to 3 hours before we go to bed. And I would recommend taking, if you can, like a short 10-minute walk right at like sunset, if that works for your schedule. One day is better than no days. I hope that helps. Yay, Michelle. I'm glad you made it safely. Okay, so the next tip that we're going to do, sorry, I had something weird in my mouth, is we are going to, it's not like my only, that's not my only toothbrushing. It's just to get this weird taste out of my mouth. Okay. Is we are going to add things to our day that remind us that we are okay, little moments. So look for, like I said, 3 to 4 moments, and we talked about this yesterday as well, throughout your day where you can put little reminders to use the breathing pattern that I just gave you, or use the one I'm just going to teach you again to just reset. So, hello, New Dawn is here. So what we want to do is Jessica, we want to make sure that we are going through the day and we're taking little moments to pause and reset, and we're not letting the anxiety and the stress and the tension build up. Okay. So it's the buildup that leads to the overwhelm. It leads to the anxiety, the panic attacks. So we want to like stop it in its tracks by just kind of just like you eat a meal, you brush your teeth. Then you eat another meal, you brush your teeth. So it's like you get stressed a little bit, you do a little regulation. You have a little like crazy morning. You have a little interaction with somebody that wasn't comfortable, and then we begin to more and more, right? Our nervous system gets in the habit of releasing and staying in the regulated state. So It can be a single round of EFT tapping, whatever you want. So kind of go ahead and drop in the chat some times where you think throughout your day that you could do this. Do you have a commute to work? Do you have like, I'm going to do it at the end of my lunch break. I'm going to do it while I'm sitting in the pickup line waiting to pick up my kid. Like, where for you could you add just a short 2 minutes? I call it like a 2 minute reset. Um, I used to do this series on Facebook and email like years ago called 2 minute somatic exercises for a better day. And I personally know that you can change your whole day into 2 freaking minutes. Because you're letting that stress go, letting that anxiety go, not letting it build, letting it leave. So in the chat, drop your ideas. Where do you have that time that you could be doing that? And then I'm going to give you the last little tip here. Nobody's going to be brave. It's okay, guys. Lori, are you still over here on YouTube with me and Marisol? Use a timer reminder. Awesome. That is okay. So then just think about the times where they fit in all throughout your day. So maybe it's your lunch break. When I was a teacher, I would do it like at the end of my morning break and then at the end of my lunch break. And then I would do it right before the bell rang because I had like no classes in the last period. So I do it like right before the bell rang, before a bunch of teenagers came into my room all loud and such. So like, where do you have that space that you know is going to be pretty consistent throughout your week? It doesn't have to be like right on, but you know that it's there, right? And so that begins to give your nervous system like a safety, like, hey, yeah, I might be stressed right now, but around 1 p.m., I'm going to have a little time to let this go. And that like safety is that self-care of like, yeah, she's stressed right now. This is rough, but I'm gonna have a little space to breathe, and it literally could be 2 minutes of this breathing. So here's the 3 tools I'm gonna give you. 2 minutes of this breathing. In through the nose, pause, and let it go. You can put a reminder on your phone. You can put a Post-it note. I like to have my clients put a Post-it note right in the middle of their steering wheel if they're like driving. I'm like, while you're sitting here warming up your car or plugging your phone in to the Bluetooth, use this breath. In, pause a little more, and exhale. The next one we already knew is we did the round of EFT tapping. And the last one is this one. So this one is what I like to use whenever I'm stuck in like an icky thought pattern. Okay, so like the ruminating thoughts, the negative thoughts, the self-defeating thoughts, get them out of your head. Hey, Joshua, I am glad you are here. I am glad to see you this day. Remember, we are not giving up. We are still not going back. We are regulating our nervous systems. Regulation is our resistance. Okay, we are the resistance. They may say and try and threaten us and do what they wanted to do, right? But even, didn't TikTok teach us, right? They told us they were going to ban it. And what did we do? We had creators on here who had the money and the resources that they had made on here. They used them to sue our own government. How crazy is that? Like, we have the ability. There's people on here who are organizing. So those thoughts come into our minds that we are powerless, that we don't have, that they're in control, that we are just, cogs in the wheel. We're going to take our hands, we're going to warm them up as we breathe. Debbie. In through the nose and exhaling. And then we are going to begin in 2 breaths to bounce our fingertips off of each other. We're going to do a set of 3. I normally only do 1, but I want you guys to see the power of doing 3 of these, which you can do in about 2 minutes. It's 12:39 now. Let's see how long it takes us to do 3 of these. I do each thing for about 3 to 5 breaths. Now rotating our fingertips around our wrists fast as we can without feeling frantic. Yawn. And pause, palms together. Feel that tingly and move it on either side of your head and take 3 deep breaths. Last one. And let's do it again. Warming your hands up. Hello to whoever just joined us on YouTube, and hello to One Has and Be the Change who joined us on TikTok. I'm glad you are here. We are regulating our nervous systems because regulation is our resistance. Whew. Yawning again. All right, one more breath. We're going to begin to bounce our fingertips off of each other. In and now rotate. Let's rotate our hands around our wrists as fast as you can without feeling frantic. I'll back up so you can see. That's what we're doing right here. What's this? Whew. Breathing in and out. Hands together. Hand on either side of our head. Keep breathing. One more breath. All right, roll your shoulders back and down. We're going to do one more. You're already feeling the shift. I know you're already feeling the shift, but I'll do one last one. Let the yawns come, let the tingling come. Hands in and out. Breathing in. Now we're going to let our fingertips bounce off of each other. Breathing slowly, you all. T, hello, good to see you. Savannah, hi. And now last one, we're going to rotate our fingertips around our wrists. Yawns, you might sigh. Jen, my queen, hello. Let our fingers pause together. Breathe in. Now we're going to put our hand on either side of our head. We did it this way before. You can do it that way. Nicole, hello. Breathing in and out. Last one, and let your hands drop. All right, who felt that shift? Who felt it? Tell me in the chat. Right? My mind is quiet. My chest is lighter. Okay, so that took us less than 5 minutes. So the next time you're in that funk, the next time you're in that anxiety, and next time you turn on your TV and you are rightfully triggered by all the hate that's being spewed, or you're scrolling through TikTok and you see a certain somebody who just got sworn in to be president saying how he's going to, I don't know, I can't even keep up with the craziness, hurt immigrants or women or people who are LGBTQ, what we're going to do is we're going to clear our nervous system. Same thing throughout your day. When your boss is being a jerk, or you're stuck in traffic, or you're not sure how you're going to pay this bill, or this person is going to work out, you stop. Breathing in. Here's how you do it. Breathe in, pause, breathe a little more, and exhale. And add in your favorite tapping point. So let's do a round of tapping so you can get that out. Okay, you can find your point, and then I will say goodbye. So breathing in and out. Here we go. Tapping on the side of your hand. We're just going to do a silent tap. Feel the shift in your body. Let any tension come up, any stress, any worry, any anxiety, and use this breath to let it go. In, pause a little more, and let it go. Hand on top of your head, breathing in, a little more, and let it go. I used this yesterday when I went to the grocery store, and eggs were $7.80 for 1 dozen eggs. Here we go, because everyone's already anticipating the tariffs and the avian flu outbreak. So breathing in, pause a little more, and exhale. Whatever crazy goes on out here, we have the ability to regulate in here. In a little more, let it go. Side of your eye, breathing in, a little more, let it go. Is Ty still in the chat? Breathing in, a little more. Hello, Haley. Let it go. In, a little more, let it go. No? Okay. Well, as we do on the last few taps here, so these are all the points you can pick. Pair with that breathing pattern. In, a little more, let it go. Hello, Jeannie. I'm glad you are back. Tootie, are you still on? I'm going to go get you signed up right now. But I'm going to also throw this out there. Hey, yes, we are back, Jeannie. To anyone who is looking to join us in Breathe Free, I thought I had one this morning, but I have 2 scholarships left in Breathe Free for $50 sessions, normal with one-to-one sessions with me. Normally, my one-to-one sessions are $520, but due to TikTok and the current political situations today, I've opened up a few scholarships. I've never ever done $50 scholarships actually. But if you join us, if you are in Breathe Free or you join us in Breathe Free, I have those $50 one-to-one. Yay, Jeannie, send me a message. I would love to have you. So if you Breathe Free, oh, thank you, Alina. I am grateful. These tools help me heal during the most crazy traumatic part of my life, which was ironically during this president's last administration. So it will be different this time because I have more tools and I want to share these tools with everyone I can. So Breathe Free is a 6-week somatic nervous system regulation program. You can join us in. The investment is $130 for the pre-recorded content that you can use at your own pace. We help you regulate. It helps you release trauma. If you're in Breathe Free, say hey in the chat. I get to see the most incredible messages from people who are in Breathe Free. Let's go underneath our collarbone now. Hello, all eyes on Gaza. So those somatic release sessions are group sessions. Hey, Joe, good to see you. Joe joined us over the weekend in Breathe Free. So you can also join for the live somatic release sessions, and there are 6 of those starting tonight on Zoom. There will be 6 sessions, and if you'd like to come to the live sessions, the investment for Breathe Free is $190. That's just $10 a session. And we do week 1. How are you doing after week 1, Joe? We're going to do fear again tonight. I've decided I was going to do it like alternating Saturday and Mondays, but I've decided to do like the sessions twice. So you have 2 opportunities, either Saturday mornings or Monday afternoons or evenings at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to join us live. And then you will have those recordings as well. So if you want to join us in the live, it's the last time I'm going to do it in Breathe Free, but I'm going to get some really good recordings from these. So that investment is $190. One-time investment. You keep the recordings, you keep the content. And as several people in the chat already saying, you can use it over and over again. You can restart. Um, and every time you do, it's like a new level of like freedom in your nervous system, a new level of healing. It took years, maybe decades. Let's go over our sternum now. Hey, Mary, Maggie D6, it is good to see you. To get into the dysregulation, to get that trauma, to get those emotions in there, but we have the ability to get them out. So Breathe Free starts live tonight. Tonight is your last opportunity. Well, right now is your last opportunity to sign up and start with us on week 1 of Breathe Free for the live sessions. So send me a message. The live sessions in Breathe Free are $190 to come to the live. If you want to just have the pre-recorded content you use on your own schedule, that is $130. And if you are in Breathe Free, would you say hey in the chat and share your story, share your hope? I know so many people, Aaron's not here, but Ty is here, hand on your head or behind your neck or going here. So many people have sent me messages that you guys sharing your stories are so encouraging, because I know how hard it is to believe after you've been in dysregulation, you've been in freeze, you've been in anxiety for years, that it can shift, that it can change, that it is possible to heal. Okay, hand over your heart, breathing in and out. Let us reset here. This hand over your heart is an important part of the EFT tapping. We talked about it this morning, that this helps you. This helps you with oxytocin, like feeling reconnected. Hey, God's goodness. Thank you for the follow, Lauren. I'm glad you are here. Can I just say how grateful I am to be able to see you all again on TikTok? But just in general. And you too on YouTube, whoever is here, Nicole and Lori. And Nicole says, Breathe Free is the best money I have spent and has changed my life. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you who inspired this. It was Paige and Sue and Healers Unite and T and so many when I first hopped on here back in October, who they asked me to make Breathe Free. They asked me, Moo Michelle says it really works. Yeah. And I had been, I'll be honest, I had been hiding it. I had been doing like one-on-one Zoom sessions with clients for years, and I was inspired. God told me, he was like, you got to share this with more people. So I did. And here we are. And I cannot say how blown away I am with what is happening. There's over 100 people in Breathe Free in like 3 months, and like thousands of you on TikTok, and soon to be, there's over 100 of you on YouTube. And I'm just grateful for you all. I am grateful for the opportunity to share this. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that even if today is scary, even if you are anxious, rightfully so, by what you're seeing in our government, we the people, and we the people can regulate, and regulation will allow us to resist. It will allow us to change in times. Here's the thing, in your nervous system, when you're undergoing trauma and major life changes, like having a baby, changing jobs, your body gets more, your nervous system gets more neuroplastic. That means it is easier to change and shift and redirect and rewire your nervous system in times of craziness, chaos, traumatic times, big life changes. It is our God-given divine right to rewire, to move through, to heal, to not stay stuck where we have been, but create a bigger, more beautiful life. And I believe that personally, and I believe that collectively as our country. So every one of you who is on here on the live, you're doing the work, and I'm grateful for you, and I'm inspired by you. And if you would like to keep doing the work with me and Breathe Free, send me a message. Jeannie, Tootie, I will be right in my DMs right after I log off here. And make sure you get signed up, because it starts tonight. The live sessions start tonight. So. No, I totally understand. I will be on both YouTube and TikTok, as long as I can keep both phones charged. Say hi, guys. And then I will have these. Oh, and also too, the lives are automatically uploading on YouTube. So it takes a while for it to process, but like this live will be available sometime tomorrow that you can rewatch it. So that is an upside of this TikTok ban forcing me to get on to multiple platforms. So grateful for you all, inspired by you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and send me a message if you want to join us. Brief restarts tonight. I'll see ya. Bye.